Hi everyone. I am back to show you another video where we're going to add the main components of a plumbing system that is part of your house. And this is important because maybe you have someone working on one of the bathrooms and they don't know where the pipes are, and you want to model that so that you know and they know where things are. Okay. So let's click on the house that I've been building, and we're just going to add the main components. We're not going to add the vanities or anything like that. We're just going to add the main components. In other videos, we're going to talk about how to add the vanity and other things. And probably another video we'll talk about why things are laid out the way that they are. So you're going to understand more about how plumbing works. Okay. So this is going to take about 30 seconds to load. So let me pause it and restart the recording once it is loaded. Okay, that didn't take that long. As you remember, now I have all the rooms labeled. Okay, except the garage. That's okay. So I'm going to hide the first floor and I'm going to work on the basement and I'm going to remove the ceiling. You're going to see that there's some issues with the labels they show, although they should not be showing. They're showing up. Okay, we'll fix that later. So I'm going to go into the edit button and I want to click on this fixtures icon and I want to start adding. So this is your water meter that typically is outside the house, and I'm going to add it. And what you're going to see is that I'm adding it kind of far away because it's supposed to be far away for me. It's supposed to be 100 feet or so. So I'll I'll leave it very far away. Okay. And that's normal for houses that are not in the urban area. They're in the suburbs or other places. And then I'm going to add the main water valve, and I'm going to add it here close to where it should be. And now I should be working on the basement, by the way. So I should be working on the basement here so that you don't put it in the wrong location. And then you want to add the water heater. The water goes from the water meter to this main valve that this is how you shut off the water supply to the house. Main valve, you should know where it is. And then I'm going to add this water heater in the basement where I have it. So the water goes typically to the water softener, and then it goes to the water heater. Um, in this case, we have not modeled the water softener, and that's why we have it go straight to that. The other thing is, you should have the water softener very close to the main valve to reduce to keep the water pressure in the house. So in my case, my water softener is in the laundry room and it is too far away, so kind of goes around and then comes back. So that's not good. So this is the final clean out, we call it, but it's actually one of the clean outs. You may see a clean out outside the house, you may see a clean out inside the house, and this is your drain clean out in case things are backing up. So in my case, I have a clean out which is kind of close to this area here. Okay. And it's going to change in shape later. 1 second. Sorry about that. So this is going to change in shape later when we start adding other things. We make it better. But it's just a standard clean out, standard pipe, PVC pipe clean out. So the next thing that we have to add, which is really, really important, is the mainstack. The mainstack is what feeds fresh air into your house from up on the roof into your house to each one of the the fixtures that you have, the toilet, tub, and things like that. And it goes all the way down into your your ground uh, in the basement or the first floor. So I'm gonna add it here. It's supposed to be in the laundry room in my case, and I'm gonna add it and I'm gonna put it very close to the wall where it should be. So you're gonna see some instructions on how it works. You can just close these and it takes you right to where it is. You may need to use your zoom out a little bit to be able to work with it. Okay, this is kind of nice. Now, this main stack, in my case, you need to identify where is going into the ground. This is where it starts for me. And then you also need to identify where it goes up to the first floor or down from the roof in the attic. You need to take all those dimensions so that you can model the house the right way. This is a very critical piece to connect the toilet and other main uh, items that drain water. So I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna say move. That means it's gonna let you move it up. And I'm gonna use my pan button and I'm gonna zoom in a little bit and I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna drag it up. And I should go about 5, this went 6 feet and 6 inches. I think that's about right. If it's not gonna go below the joist, that's where you would be at. Our our studs are 7 feet high in the basement, so this top section is 7 feet. So this is gonna go below the joist. So it's 6'6", so I'm gonna be okay turning this way. Because in my case, my main stack goes horizontal and it goes up through a wall. And that's where the toilet will be. So typically this main stack will be exactly where a toilet will be located, maybe 2 toilets. So I'm gonna switch here, change the direction because I wanna go horizontal. So there you go. I'm gonna click outside and now it is horizontal. Let's go look at it. And then now I wanna change that horizontal angle here. I'm gonna right click, change horizontal direction. I'm gonna put it here. I don't think it worked. So let me try it again. That did it. And I'm gonna click outside. And that should be pointing in the direction that I want. It's kind of tricky at first. I'm gonna move it again. And it keeps sending me back to a random location. We're trying to fix that. So I'm gonna go here and note that it added that location, that fitting there. Now, I don't know, I forgot to measure. It's about 9 feet that I need to go out this way, 8 or 9 feet. But a better way to do it is I want it to go through the wall. So I'm gonna bring the first floor in, and I needed to go to exactly this wall right here. So I'm gonna try to zoom in and I'm gonna drag it a little bit longer here. Okay, so that's 7 feet. 7 feet. I just needed a little bit more. Okay, that's almost 8. So I was right. It was about 8 or 9. No, it is a little bit past that wall slightly. So I'm gonna bring it back with the back button. That's about right. Okay. So that's as good as it gets for my case. Uh, There you go. Okay, that's good. So now I want to go vertical. I want to go up. So I'm going to say change vertical direction, and I want to go. It's not going up yet. Let me pause it for 1 sec. So let's see if I can make it work this time. Nope, it's not working. Let me try to figure it out. So after a few times that I try to do this, pointing this way, clicking right here, it was able to go up. Okay, so that's good. So let me zoom out a little bit, and I think I didn't move it. Let me see if I can go up now. Zoom, or no, move, and then go up this way. So notice that I was able to make it go through the wall, but it is a little bit outside, so that's not good. But that's okay. For now, I'm gonna leave it there and talk to the team about that, how to make it better. But I'm gonna keep going higher, and it's gonna go through the roof. So I'm gonna zoom out, zoom out more, and it's coming out now. And you want it to keep going a lot higher, okay, because this is actually gonna go through the roof. So I think that should be enough. Okay, yeah. And a lot of the vents for the bathrooms are gonna connect here as well. So that's great. So let me exit that. So that's it. Okay, I exit it, and I think that would be everything that we need to add. Yes, that's good. So let me close this and close that. Let me bring back the basement and maybe get rid of the ceiling here for both. And you can see that you have added the main valve here, the water heater there, and we're working through some things. Now let me show you a nice feature that you may want to look at. It's this first person camera. My team used the um, the term of the API that we're using probably. But it is basically if you want to walk through the house, if you want to look at the house as if you're walking. So here it tells you what to do to walk. So I'm gonna move here. And maybe I want to bring back the so if you use the mouse, it quickly allows you to look up or down. And if you use the um, the keys, the keyboard keys, you can actually move back or you can move forward. Okay, there you go. So if I wanted to see the main valve, there it is, and how it is connecting to the house. Now these may be different, like that valve may be lower to the ground in the city, or it may be about right for something in the suburbs. And also notice the clean out that we were talking about earlier, it changed now to something um, more like what it would actually look like in in some houses built 40 years ago. So let me go back to the main stack. There you go. You can kind of see everything. So there's my main stack. I can go through walls, by the way. That's kind of awesome. And now I can turn around. And I'm going to go back. So there you go. So this is really great to see um, how your bathrooms are located relative to your basement. And notice that this is a 3-inch pipe and it's going through a 4-inch, 4.5 more or less, wall. And so it's kind of difficult to get it the right way in this case. But the modeling of this pipe, this main stack, is very, very powerful. Okay. So let me exit this. To exit, you would click the R key on the keyboard. There you go. All right, so this ends the video, and in the next video, we're gonna add the fixtures, the toilet, the bathtub, and things like that. Let me close this, save my model just in case. It is successfully saved, and now I can exit. Be sure to check out the next video.